Hey guys, we're back. We're gonna have another Ret Hunter Shaman of Evangeline SSDS, and sorry, get the last person in their team. I believe it's Colo, but I could be wrong. They might have made a substitute in here. But going up against, no, they've decided to go with Lewis instead of Colo. Duckin Nutz with Duck off on Misfever, Parameter on Warrior, and Nutz on DK. Another basically the same kind of matchup as last time, ignoring the fact that there's no combat rogue. They're going to be playing TSG, not smoke bomb, but pretty much the same kind of strategy. Starting on Evangeline, making swaps to Lewis possibly. And Evangeline and SSDS, they're both talented players. Evangeline has played in the last North American regionals, and they're going to probably open on Parameter, I would think, with CC onto Duck Off, possibly swapping to Nutz or Duck Off, depending on the Light Cocoon, if he's able to get it off. But we have to see what they decide to open on from Duck and Nutz. Parameter and Nutz can get a lot of opening burst onto a Shaman if they're able to connect. But let's see if they can do it. Evangeline getting charged here in the center of the map, going to be the target for now. Lewis already riptiding, unleashing, getting those heals up preemptively for the burst that's going to be incoming shortly. But the trap landed onto Duck Off, the die by the sword force immediately from Parameter, but he's still taking a lot of damage through it. The enrage regen as well to answer the crows, but Duck Off choosing to trinket in revival. Nice choice there. It's going to get a lot of healing, but now into the full Hodge. You might have to life cocoon the avenging wrath from Evangeline here, as he is put into the half trap. He's not going to be able to get it off just yet. 90,000 HP. The life cocoon barely coming out. Lucky, good play there by Parameter, saving his rallying cry for later time. But now again, that swap onto Duck Off, he's going to portal out of there for now, but he's getting chased by Evangeline with that Avenging Wrath still up for a few more seconds. He's going to put a Paralyze onto SSDS. He should be able to recover back here, but he's still dipping to about half HP. He's going to pop that shield wall, dipping to about 150,000 HP. The recklessness from Parameter, trying to turn it around. Lewis might just explode here. The full asphyxiate, the shockwave onto Evangeline. He's going to have to throw the Spirit Link down, and that was a lot of burst. Both sides dipping really low here. Duck Off just getting chased right now, putting the incapacitates onto SSDS the Hunter. I like that CC placement, but now he's put into the full trap. Parameter left alone out here. He only has Rallying Cry, I believe, left to his name, dipping to about 150,000 HP, just trying to get as many heals as he can from that Bloodthirst, choosing to Heroic Leap around here, trying to do as much damage as he can, but he's dipping so low. The Rallying Cry and Enrage Regen going to be able to pick him up for now, but he's still dying through it. The Enrage Regen is over. The Rally is going to fall. 20,000 HP. The Life Cocoon comes out 4k HP in the Life Cocoon. Duck Off spamming as many heals as he can. He's going to be able to top Parameter off for now. And Lewis has no Spirit Link. If this TSG can connect onto him, the Charge Stun coming out, the Hamstrings being spammed out. They're trying to get the damage onto Lewis now, who's dipping to about half HP. Full Disease is up, 160,000. Capacitor Totem getting thrown down. It's going to get killed off there by Nutz, but Duck Off still taking a lot of damage from Evangeline. Nice triple leg sweep almost there. The shield wall from Evangeline is going to bubble that offensively, trying to get as much damage as he can onto Duck Off here. Dipping really low in this Hodge. No Life Cocoon, 30,000 HP. He might just go down 20, 30k. Gonna go down. Nice kill from the Red Hunter Shaman.
Yeah, the swaps right there, that was like the perfect game to watch from Evangeline's PHS right there. Absolutely just demolishing it, swapping on every single cocoon, getting CDs constantly. Even without Avenging Wrath up, they got every single CD. And then during the rest, just demolished the team. Really just showing that they had some super, super real dominance right there. Getting a die by the sword instantly as well during that game. I mean, that was the story of that match, just forcing cooldowns the entire game. Although that one swap right there on Lewis in the asphyxiate, almost killing him instantly. That was a little bit of a butt clencher right there, huh?
Well,
Yeah.
my God, I mean, Evangeline there, a regional qualifier at this past BlizzCon, so obviously he has a lot of experience at a tournament level. And you could see it right there. I mean, almost using that bubble like an ice block for a mage, complete offensive use of that cooldown. And that's something more from Red Pallies you usually don't see, but obviously very confident in their ability to secure a kill there. Not worried about the potential for a counter kill coming out of it, and that turned out being the play of the game, letting them stay offensive. So much pressure before that, but that's what finished it off, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Evangeline and SSDS, they know their stuff. They make the right swaps. They get the pressure on a Duck Off. He can't just kind of comfortably sit back and heal like he would want to as the TSG. So they're applying the pressure where they need to, and they're getting the damage off at the same time. Like middle of that game, Lewis barely getting that link off. He could easily go down in this series, but the Red Hunter Shaman is going to take the first game. Victorious Secret. Nice pun. I like that. Team names that have puns are much better than team names that I have no idea what they mean.
Yeah. Not a doubt. Not a doubt. So we do get the next match rolling already. It's going to be at Tiger's Peak this time. So a little bit different of a map. Still, I think it's pretty even for either map. You know, either team could win this still. Just comp based, map based. This should be kind of an interesting match to see.
Yeah, and Parameter, just to note, I believe he's actually playing Fury. Yeah, he's wielding the 2 big axes.
Yeah.
So he's got a lot more single target burst, which you could see onto Lewis, but his consistent pressure and even his execute damage is a little bit lower. But it's an interesting decision to be playing Fury. It's a good option. It's completely viable, but it's going to provide a little bit less swap potential that the Arms Warrior would provide with the Rend, Cleave, and everything else. But this game is going to be starting here shortly. And my expectation, if this Red Hunter Shaman can play as good as they did the first game, they'll take it here 2-0. But this TSG, if they can get that burst off, they could easily 100-0 Lewis. Even Evangeline, if he chooses to bubble aggressively like he did in the last series, or sorry, the last game. And again, Parameter probably just going to be charging in right away onto Evangeline in the center of the map. Yep, charge comes off, just getting some damage out onto him, sparring a little bit in the center of the map until they can connect over. But the full Hodge onto Duck off, the asphyxiate onto Lewis, the swap comes out. Nice bop from Evangeline. The Avenging Wrath comes out so he can be aggressive. His healer's completely fine for now. Parameter has to answer that with the die by the sword, and the Ore Mastery heals coming from Duck off. Nice heroic leap up onto this upper platform. It's going to buy him a little bit of time here as the die by the sword fades and his Enrage regen is used as well. Rallying Cry comes out. He's dipping so low here. The trap on Duck off, he's not going to get that life cocoon off, spamming shield barrier right now, trying to just stay alive. The Rallying Cry is going to fall though. Life cocoon barely coming out once again, going to dip to 20,000 HP, choosing to pop that recklessness, trying to get whatever damage he can onto Lewis, but he's just not taking any. He's going to get that freedom. He's going to pop his healing stream totem and get out of there, but I believe Parameter, he's in the full trap there. He's just not going to be able to connect. And now swapping over to Duck off, no life cocoon available. He's easily a target. Pops that wall. He ports behind the Enclave here. He gets an incapacitate onto SSDS. Like I was saying, I like those incapacitates onto the Hunter on cooldown, but this TSG is almost rotting right now, and the Shockwave comes onto Evangeline. He's going to freedom himself on that, reduce the duration, and now the full trap landed on the Duck off. Parameter has no CDs left. He could easily go down right here. 100,000 HP, 90,000 HP. Duck off trying to spend whatever he can, but I believe he faked an interrupt there. He's still trying to do whatever he can to get heals up, but the half trap comes out. Probably going to secure the game. The Master Flag just a little bit too late, and he's going to go down.
Yeah, very quick game, and actually, I do take back what I said at the beginning. I actually think that Tiger's Peak map, huge favor for the Evangeline team right there. That bigger map with the Shaman can just kind of sit back a little bit farther and basically just do what he wants. Really craziness right there from them. They guys got every single CD on every single swap, getting Dabba Sword right away once again. And this time, they did reorder their cooldowns out a little bit differently. They decided to use, like, instead of using the bubble, they just went straight for die with a sword, then the enrage regen, then right after that another rallying cry. Really, I don't know if that was the right decision. At least I don't think it was, but obviously they're a little bit higher rated as that comp than I was, right? So they must have made the decision that they felt was right. I don't agree with it. Let's see what they're going to do though in the future.